talk to you about some combustible reactions of gases. Combustion is a reaction of a fuel and oxygen. And of course it's a reaction that we use all the time. It occurs in your automobile engine and in our furnaces that heat our homes and hot water heaters and so forth. The energy from those are very much a part of our lives. But gases are also can be combustible. Some are and some aren't. So we're going to test various gases. I have 4 balloons here filled with gases, and we're going to test to see which ones are combustible. So I'm going to start off with this one here, which is helium. Okay, and so let me just see if you guys can guess. How many people think helium is combustible? Just okay. How many think it's not combustible? Okay, and people aren't so sure. Okay, so let's test it out. In order for combustion reactions to get going, to be self-sustaining, you need to get them to a certain temperature. So the flame here is intended to get them to a certain temperature. So let's see. Now you might want to hold your ears here. It's going to go. Okay. So was that combustible? No. Okay, we just broke the balloon. So no, helium is a very inert gas, so it is not combustible. Let's see. Let me try this one here. This one is hydrogen. Okay, this is hydrogen. And how many people think hydrogen is combustible? Okay, let's test out hydrogen. Again, we need to get it to a high enough temperature. Okay, so yeah, you saw the combustion reaction releases a lot of heat and light, very exothermic reactions. Okay, I have one on the floor here, and the reason this one is on the floor is because gases have different densities, okay? And if a gas is more dense than air, it will sink, and if it's less dense, then it will float. So that's why some of these were floating and some of them were sinking. This balloon here is made up of pure oxygen, which is air has some oxygen in it, but it has nitrogen, which is a little lighter. So a pure oxygen balloon will sink in air. So I guess the question is, is oxygen combustible? Will that blow up? You think it's combustible? How about not? Okay. Well, let's see how it goes here. Here's oxygen. Okay. Oxygen is not combustible by itself because to have a combustion reaction, you need fuel and oxygen together. Okay, and that's just one of the reactants, but you need something to burn. So oxygen by itself is not combustible. Now, for the grand finale here, I have a balloon here that is actually a mixture. This is a mixture of both hydrogen and oxygen mixed together. So we think that one's going to go? You think it's going to go more or less than the hydrogen one? More? Okay. It's the grand finale, so it better go. We'll see. We'll see how it works out here. Okay, see if I can get this lit again. There we go. Okay, here's hydrogen and oxygen. Yeah, if you have the oxygen right and concentrated right with the hydrogen there, it's going to give a more vigorous reaction. It depends on the oxygen concentration. So anyway, there we have combustible gases.